Hey everyone, we have a new screen today from Yeslac. Check this out. This is a 9-inch screen. We have Android Auto, we have CarPlay, and we have flow-through ventilation. Some of these screens block ventilations completely, not this one. We've got 3 different UIs. We also have some other unique features here. We can open doors just from the screen. We can fold our mirrors. We can move the passenger seat fore and aft, and we can also warm the battery. This is one of the UIs, it may be my favorite, and we've got a lot of cool information here. Tire pressure, you know, obviously you've got your speed, all that other kind of information right here in front of you. Super convenient. No more looking off to the side to see what's going on. You've got dark mode. So we're going to check this screen out a little bit closer during an unboxing. Obviously, get it in the car. We're going to drive around with it and show you what it can do. Show you the different UIs, the different features. All right, install. Pretty easy. I totally ripped off an install video, okay? Yeslac is selling this without the front camera. It makes the install, honestly, like way quicker. All the links are below. Don't forget to use my discount code TESLAMARK. It will save you more money than any of the other holiday discounts that they offer. Sometimes it's a lot more money, sometimes it's a little bit more money, but use it anyway. You're gonna save more money, and try it everywhere. It works at all the best places. I am testing this out on my Model 3 Highland Performance 2024. They also make this for the older Model 3 and Model Y. Nice box. Warranty. All right, let's take a look at this a little bit closer. Okay, wow, you know what? This is a 9-inch screen. That's fantastic. We obviously have some protective coating on there, which I am going to leave on until we get it installed, just so we don't injure the screen at all. Okay, if you notice, we have ventilation strips here so that we don't lose air. This goes into the actual vent. USB-C and a reset button. Not sure exactly what that's for. This is probably speaker. Yeah, the finish looks good. Otherwise, you know, you're not really going to see anything except the screen, but everything looks good. And here we've got 2 different connections. This will probably be for the front camera, which and then this is the other connector here, which will connect to here, which will give it all the power and signal that it needs. And this wire is going to run along the dash underneath, hidden. And then this will run to the passenger side lower compartment area there, the footwell, and tie into the CAN bus, and then this will actually provide mostly, I thought, just power. Anyway, I will show where these tap into, and oh, that's kind of nice. I give it a little fuse there too for power. So, all right, now what's kind of nice is that they also give a fish line, because there are a lot of things now, a lot of places that we have to run cables through the dash, and you know, they tell you to use like some kind of a fish cable, but they never supply them. This is the first one that I've seen where they actually supply that. So that's nice. It's really nice. Pry bars, little pry tools, which they usually give. That is cool. And then also tape. So the tape is going to be used for well, a couple of things. We're going to maybe tape some connections up, but when you're using the fish tool, usually you tape it together and then pull it through. So yeah, now they're even supplying tape. Then here, USB-A to USB-C connection, and this is probably just for updates for the screen. So, all right, let's get this sucker installed. Hey, pretty cool startup, except I don't know what that language is, so let's get that fixed. Okay, this gets us to English. All right, let's Americanize some of these. Fahrenheit, let's get to 12. US speed limit, let's turn that on. That is interesting. White, good. Day, night will follow. And we'll leave that on UI 3. Front camera if we do not have one. And we'll do the built-in speaker for now. And then phone link, will leave that on split screen. Okay, so that is how we set that up. And yeah, so far this looks good. All right, all of this tracks. I like having the percentage and the mileage right there. Odometer, light, okay, all right, well, we've got all that action there. Okay, so far so good. Open doors, okay, close them. Trunk. All right, yeah, front trunk, all that business works. That is cool. All right, let me see. Does this actually open the doors? Oh, it does. Hey, that is pretty cool. Mirrors. Hey, that moves a passenger seat. Let me show you. All right, that is pretty cool. Ooh, wow. Oh, it's doing battery preheat? No way. Battery charging preheating. And this is volume of the actual unit here. Oh, check that out. Left hand, right hand drive. So it switches this so that you can open up, you know, the opposite door, because you don't really need to be opening your door. Okay, that is cool. Okay, UI 1 is looking pretty good. Nice and clean. Let's go for a little bit of a drive, see how it looks while driving. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that green and blue. Nice. And let me turn FSD on and see what happens. The Rainbow Road is, I don't remember seeing the option for that, but I'll check. And I am not going to touch the steering wheel to see what happens with the nag. The road. Oh, there, please pay attention to the road with a blue nag. I was all right, let's try UI 2. Okay, UI 2 is pretty plain, I gotta say. Yeah, Rainbow Road. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't see a setting for it in here. So when I set full self-driving, it puts the Rainbow Road on. I don't know how or where to change that. Okay, stop that anyway. All right, so now let's try a different UI. And you can't change these UIs unless you are in park. Okay, UI 3 also looks pretty cool. Oh, you know what? I want to check. So I'm not positive, but the last screen I had that had a horsepower gauge, it was based on the throttle position. Yeah. So I'm in neutral, and all you have to do is press on the accelerator, and it gives you different horsepower numbers. If it is actually calculating horsepower, it should change if our battery changes temperature or charge level. I'll test this out again later, but it would be actually kind of cool if this did tell you your max horsepower, because there are apps that do that. But again, it's based on the amount of charge in the battery and the temperature of the battery. The computer knows how much voltage, how much amperage it can drive the motors with. Therefore, it can do some basic calculations and tell you your maximum amount of horsepower. All right, so this is an issue probably with any screen that you get in the front, unless you get like a really small screen. So in my previous Model 3, I did switch to a yoke steering wheel, and I gotta tell you, it is kind of a game changer. The car looks entirely different with a yoke. It's like a completely different driving experience. You wouldn't think it would be, because it just obviously just deletes this, but it just makes everything look different. Anyway, that said, it also aids a lot in when you're trying to look at a screen. This is my view. Now, I'm a little bit taller. I'm about 6'2", and I've got the steering wheel set the lowest possible setting. So this is my view, which is hardly ideal for this screen. I also have my seat, I believe it is as low as it can go. So if you are a little bit shorter, the screen view will be better. And again, this goes for pretty much all front screens that you add to your car. So it is really not unique to this screen. Now, some things though that you can do is, again, so here is my view. You can adjust the steering wheel a little bit and get a much better view. All right, let's try Android Auto here now. Connect to Bluetooth car kit. So I'm going to go into my phone, connecting. Okay. All right, Android Auto. All right, setting the audio output to original BT will allow anything that you are doing on the screen to play throughout your system here within the Tesla, which is great. You know, I didn't really have to set anything up but this, and to get the audio to work correctly. On Android Auto, Spotify, it's playing throughout the car. So that is great.